So anyway, we can hit go live now.
All right.
And then go live.
We should do that.
All right.
Hi everyone, this is Eric and Rich from
Hey.
Team RTFC and Bacon Ice Cream Productions. We're gonna play some Transformers TCG.
That's right.
Like we have been. This is part 2 of the almost optimal Beasting deck versus a bunch of other established decks. Rich and I actually played this matchup at the Top Deck tournament that happened on, what was it, May? I don't know the dates anymore. 18th?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 18th.
May 18th. We actually played it on the stream for Vector Sigma, and I'm going to apologize because I think I might have accidentally, not intentionally, theoretically cheated against you.
Really?
I don't know that I did. I was watching it, and I think I realized I did not draw a card, and I drew a card, but I'm not positive. I didn't watch it closely enough. But I think there was a point where I went, why do I only have 3 cards? I must not have drawn for the turn, and drew. And then watching back, I was like, huh, I don't know that actually, if that's the way that worked. So I apologize if I did cheat. I don't think I did, and it wasn't intentional. But, my bad.
It's all good.
But unfortunately, we matched this up, and it was my first win for the tournament, which was unfortunate because it had to be against Rich. I don't like beating Rich at tournaments, especially when we're like trying to get other matchups that we didn't test against. And there were so many bugs players at this tournament.
There were a lot of bugs. I was pretty concerned about that because going in, that was literally the only thing that I was talking about on the drive over. It's like, this is my biggest concern, that I'm gonna wind up playing against bugs. Like, but I was thinking it was like I was gonna get maxed up against the bugs player.
Yeah.
And then we walk up, there's like 5 bug stacks. I'm like, oh no.
Right. Well, because consistently I had seen 2, maybe Insecticon decks happening regularly. Usually it was Mark Kinney from Vector Sigma, and maybe there was one other person. And everyone else was kind of like not doing it as much as it had been.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I know I did.
Yep.
Tom Ellis did, who ended up top 4ing, who rode with us.
Yep.
Mark did. And I know there was at least 2 other people. RJ, because I played against him in the last round.
Yep.
I forget who the other person was. So, like,
yeah.
And we were all, I mean, it's a bugs deck. They're all very, very, very close to the same deck. So it was kind of like, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it was just interesting to see.
Do you have links?
Yeah, I emailed you a link.
I didn't get an email yet.
Oh. It's to your BIC address.
Yeah,
so
but
it should be.
That
should be on the way.
Okay. Well, while I wait for that to push out, why don't you talk about the decks you played against and anything you thought was interesting? Because I know one of them I thought was interesting after you told me about it.
Oh, yeah. So, well, that was my first matchup. It was a Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend, Sunstreaker, and Flame War deck. And that deck was pretty cool.
It ended up top 4ing.
It did end up top 4ing. It kind of took a more aggressive but different approach for the deck that I'm actually playing right now, this Beasting deck. Because when you put Battlefield Legend in, you kind of use Battlefield Legend as much as you possibly can to get extra flips, to get extra actions, to do all your cool stuff with the deck. And it seemed that that deck was catered to offer sustainability and also enough pump to do direct damage where even those 2 smaller characters were still a threat. And
go ahead, sorry.
And playing against them, the first matchup, I tried just to kind of suss out like where the threats were. It was obviously Optimus, but when you're starting the game, it's so hard to attack him because he's got that 3 defense. But you really probably should in this scenario, because the one time I think I got it close, I was able to take out Optimus before I even was worried about the rest of the matchup. But I just got overwhelmed because there was only one I only had one bot left,
Mm-hmm.
and it was usually B because he always targeted my Optimus, which of course is the way to do it.
Except apparently if you're me.
But yeah, so that deck was pretty cool, and it was an interesting take on like another way to use Battlefield Legend pretty effectively. Obviously, it was very effective because of top forward.
Yes.
So
I'm going to say I did not get a link yet. But
okay,
you keep talking. I'm going to see if I can find it on the channel on my phone.
okay. Well, yeah, no, yeah, we're definitely alive. So, I mean, I could read you this weird thing, but it's
That
probably
doesn't seem to make sense. Nope. There's one person watching. Share. Aha.
there we go.
Copy the link. I'll just do that from now on.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably a good way to do it.
I don't know how all of these things work. So
Yeah, well, we're still figuring it all out. And there's only two of us. We don't have like a production manager behind the scenes.
Facebox, why are you telling me what the photo with the most comments of 2010 is? Who cares?
Of 2010.
Yeah, like
It's like I wouldn't even take a stab at it. Like,
I could tell you. I mean, I would have known. I don't post that
Oh.
many pictures, but it's the one where when I just got my septum pierced. It
oh,
was like the picture,
oh.
and I had my arms folded, and my hair was bleached.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah, that's nice. Go ahead.
Oh, personal photo of 2010.
I don't know.
Like your photos.
Yeah.
I was just like, what's the most popular photo of 2010?
Oh,
like,
no, it was-
period. I'm like, what?
No, it was telling me. I really don't know how to use Facebook. I'm sitting here. I'm in events. I'm like, why can't I find the groups? Oh, because I'm not in the. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep talking.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then I played against Bugs, and then I played against more Bugs.
Yep. Sorry about that.
That's all right. And then I played against an empty chair.
Oh yeah.
So, so I mean, it kind of went all downhill from there for me. But
I mean, did against the chair it went downhill from there?
I mean, it ended well because I got the win against the chair, but and it also ended well for me because even though I was playing Bugs, every time we tested this against Bugs, I couldn't find a way to get the win. So I did get at least one of the wins internal. So there is that. Like I didn't win a full matchup, but I was able to win a round. So that was pretty cool.
No, you won a match, not the round.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant.
Yes. Right.
All right. I'm trying to figure out what is happening here. I don't know what these people are. I don't know. My phone was like going crazy nuts.
Yep. All right. We'll keep. What
So-
else we want to talk about?
So anyway, this matchup is so obviously going to be a repeat of the matchup that we played at the Top Deck tournament, but I'm hoping that I can find a way to get some kind of exploit and get this deck around the fact that it's kind of terrible against Bugs. So I'll be trying all sorts of weird and wacky things. And it might not work out, but that's okay. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing the whole series.
That's fair.
Just throwing up stuff and doing like alternate turn things and trying to make the best decision possible so we can get the optimal result for this deck.
So what I will say is that I'm almost done sharing this. I'm a member of a lot of groups. This deck is pretty much, I'm going to say, Mark Kinney's version on vectorsigma.info. So if you haven't checked out vectorsigma.info, you should. Although if you're watching us, why you haven't checked them out, I don't know. It's the deck I played, I think, card for card in the tournament. I unfortunately took the deck apart and then because I was doing something else and then was trying to re-sleeve it and then I think I put it back together. I know it's 40 cards. I'm not sure it's exactly card for card. I'm just gonna say that apparently, as of right now, or a few minutes ago, that they spoiled the General Megatron and General Optimus Prime cards for Wave 3.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
No, yeah, we'll leave it at that. We're not doing spoilers on this.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I can barely read them on my screen. I think I've shared this link out to everyone. So
Sweet.
I think we should start playing because we also have a hard stop time.
We do.
Picking up our kids.
Yep.
So,
all right, cool. Let's go.
Well, I guess
let's do it up.
Our individual children, since neither of us had multiple.
No. So I guess we'll do
high
roll.
That's a 7 to a 7.
Yep.
That's a 7 to a 10.
All right.
Choose to go first.
Okay.
And this time I'll actually remember to draw some cards. A transformed Scrapnel.
I don't want to.
Listen, man. What? You don't want to hit the button?
Yeah.
For Scrapnel? I mean, I understand why. Scrapnel's gonna go into Bumblebee.
Okay.
For 8.
And we'll defend 4. So we'll take 4.
Table's yours.
All right. All right. Okay. So we're gonna transform.
So I'll say the reason why I consistently seem to attack Bumblebee instead of Optimus Prime, even though everyone says Optimus Prime, is just because of the lower defense.
Yep.
And no matter who you swing at, you're going into Scrapnel if I play first. So that's the reason why I'm choosing to do that. Because if you choose to attack with Optimus, you're opening him up to 3 other guys to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty certain that I've got a decent chance with you swinging into... I think those show up on camera. Someone said they didn't at some point, so we'd have to look into that.
All right.
All right.
So we're going to flip in. Wow.
So he's going to take another 3.
Yep.
That's pretty much what he does. So that armed hovercraft, pretty solid play on that turn. Because that means still only 1 attack and scrapping with that.
Yep.
All set.
Your turn.
Well, no reason not to do it, I guess. We will play Treasure Hunt.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I get it. Wow, I get an improvised shield out of that.
Wow. Alrighty.
Okay, I guess there was a reason not to do that. Grenade launcher on Barrage. Transform Barrage.
All right.
Barrage at Bumblebee. Bolt 2 for him being damaged.
Yep.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Take 11. That's enough. All right.
And table is yours.
Okay. We're going to draw. We're going to flip.
Yep.
We're going to put a money pick. And we'll also press the advantage. We'll target Barrage.
Sure.
And we will attack Barrage.
Okay. So that's 10, 11. Are you planning anything?
Oh yeah.
For money pick?
Yeah, we'll plan 1.
All right, so that's 12.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And do you choose to...
So if I choose to, it downgrades the attack.
Yes.
So what's my math right now? That's 13?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, to his 0.
I still can kill him.
That's 12, and that's enough to kill him, assuming I flip no blues.
Right. And I know you have no blues in your deck.
I know that too.
So yes, we will roll out.
Yep.
That triggers the ability.
Yep.
I can get this handy dandy card back, which I like. And then we're good. And
so he's gonna die.
Yep.
He also had a damage on him, which I was
Yep.
forgetting in that concept.
Yep.
I'm gonna choose to swap the improvised shield for that bashing shield.
Okay. And then that's turn.
Yep. All right. Draw.
Yep.
Well, okay. Transform. Kickback.
Yep. Put static laser of Ironhide on Ransack. Yep.
And Kickback's going to swing at Optimus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. And
Take
to
5.
3, take 5. All right.
And then Ransack will swing.
Mm-hmm.
He will take 2 damage. Nope, that's not the one. This is the one. 2 damage. He has 6, 7 attack.
And I'll take 4 out of that. All right.
And table is yours.
Okay. We will transform Optimus. I will play this Bashing Shield.
Uh-huh.
And then I will play this Leap of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
I will play this Matrix.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
So it goes directly to the scrap.
Oh, it goes directly to scrap. Okay, cool. And now it is time to attack somebody.
Ransack or Kickback? You
right,
don't want to
right.
attack.
Obviously, you don't want to attack Scrapnel.
So he can flip 8. He's going to have 3 damage on him. So when he flips, he'll have. When he attacks, if he flips, he'll have 5 base plus the 3.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same. I don't know which one you feel is more of a threat. He has more potential to flip more cards, so
right.
those doubles, but I did flip a lot of doubles early.
Yep.
So I view them equally as dangerous, and Scrapnel is not.
Yep.
Shrapnel's gonna hit, but he,
So I'll go after Kickback, just for that. And then we'll do 1, 2.
Would you like Plasma Burst?
Well, I'm probably gonna kill Kickback. Should I hit Scrapnel?
You still put him at 1? That's a really hard choice. Because if you put it on Ransack, it just makes him bigger.
Right.
I mean, there's no harm in putting it on Scrapnel.
Yeah, I'll put it on Scrapnel because, I'll do it because you do it. But,
Yeah.
All right.
Well, because you have 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you have enough to kill him.
Yep.
Regardless.
Yep. There's Kickback. All right.
All right. My turn?
That is turn. Yep.
Draw card. Transform Ransack.
All right.
Grenade launcher on Scrapnel.
Yep.
Reckless Charge on Scrapnel, I believe, is the right play. I don't think it makes a difference because I think either way, either one of them's going to die. Whoever I play it on.
Sure.
But Ransack can't take advantage of it because the 3 damage happens at the end of the turn. So,
Right.
and 3, and that would be enough to kill him anyway if he takes all of that. Yeah. So we'll put on Scrapnel because I want to do as much damage as I can.
Yep.
So Scrapnel is swinging for 13, 14, 15.
All right, and I defend 6 of that. Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
And you said you're doing how much?
So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15. Defend 6, take 9. That's still enough, right?
I think so.
All right, cool. Well, that's one down. There's just not a lot of survivability here.
It is the downside to the too tall lists that people like to say.
Yep. I'm flipping to my side of the aisle because I'll go first. We ended that turn on your turn,
yeah.
so
Sure.
I'm switching back to me.
Okay. I can't tell what you're doing, so
I mean, it's all good.
yeah. I enjoy two character lists for what they are, but there is that moment where it's like the fact that Optimus is the only target if I can kill B,
Right.
you know, or I mean, I kill B in two attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the same reason why Double Primes has that problem. It's like, even in a heavy blue, you still are eating. I mean, you defended 6, and you still ended up taking 9 damage.
Right.
You know.
Well, because, yeah.
And
well,
I still had another attacker.
Yeah, and, well, bugs are so explosive like that. It's hard to...
Right.
It's hard to have something to like, block that. You know, other than just have massive amounts of blue, but then that, you know, like... this deck started like that, but it wasn't viable. I wasn't doing enough with all blues.
But against what?
Well, I mean, I was losing against everything when I started.
I can't remember what we played against when we first started it.
I think we were playing not mirror, but the too tall versus too tall. I was losing against that. I was losing against the Starscream deck. I was losing against I took it to the ShopRite, and I was losing against literally every combiner because I wasn't able to do enough damage. I was able to sustain for longer turns, but it just wasn't making any difference.
I think the irony is some of the decks that I've come up with recently that I've been emailing you are also too tall lists. Just because of the nature of like the way my brain thinks about it.
All right, so we're right into the sunset on this one. And you didn't attack. You didn't flip Scrapnel yet.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go after him.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
So you're attacking with 9.
Yep.
I defend 3, so I take 6.
Take 6. Wasn't enough. And turn's yours.
Right. Draw a card. We're gonna zap Prime.
All right.
Transform Barrage.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the button. Barrage is going to swing at Prime.
Yep.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. Defend 3. Take 8.
Table is yours.
All right. So we draw. I don't know, a lot to do. There's nothing to get. All right, so we're going to transform B. I'm going to put a grenade launcher on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll swing in to...
You're going to discard a card to draw.
No.
Okay.
And we'll swing into Barrage.
So that's 10, 11.
It's 11, yep.
He takes 10.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, this should be 10, not 8. All right. All right. We're going to transform Kickback.
All right.
We're going to play Erratic Lightning on Kickback. Yeah, on Kickback. We're going to play Peace Through Tyranny to sacrifice Barrage to take an extra turn after this one.
All right.
So, Kickback into Optimus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scrapnel into B. That's 6.
All right.
Ransack into B. For 4. All right, and then untap, and then I take my extra turn.
Yep.
Draw a card. Transform Ransack. Okay.
Doesn't matter what you do, this game is over. So do whatever you needed to do.
Okay. I feel bad. One shall stand, one shall fall. 3 to Ransack, 3 to Bumblebee. Give Ransack a grenade launcher.
Yep.
Hit my camera with my hand. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Defend 2.
Defend 2, 3.
That was your first. Got it.
And then I'm taking 7,
Yes,
but I think that's enough.
it is.
So there you go.
Yeah, Bugs is really, really, especially those Peace Through Tyranny turns that can happen.
Yeah. Well, it was the first one I actually experienced.
I know. I drew it and my I was like, oh, well, I could get rid of Shrapnel. I'm like, wait a minute, Barrage is at 1. I might as well, and he was tapped, so I was like, I might as well get rid of him and still have 3 guys to attack with on the next time.
Yep. So anyway, that's what happens with that matchup.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
It was this was actually the most brutal version of that I played against. So,
but so I think that's just the the randomness of things. Like I most decks are playing very similar things, so it's just a matter of what you draw at what point that makes it viable.
yeah.
Like or Kickback's the only one you can't sacrifice to Peace Through Tyranny. So it's like, any of your other guys, if you're in a position to do that, like there was no reason for me not to at that point.
Right.
Because even if I couldn't have taken out Optimus on that turn, I was going to take him out on the extra turn. Yeah. And then you'd have Bumblebee, I'd still have 3 guys left.
Right.
I'd be all tapped out, but...
Yeah. But yeah, it's not like B's going to take 2 people out in one turn.
Right.
Unless there was some, like, flippy action that I could do. Yeah. But...
So what do you want to do? You want to play again? Or you want to be like, I hate that deck, throw it in the river?
Well, yeah, I don't think we have time enough to do, like, multiple more games.
I don't have enough decks put together at this exact second.
So, but yeah, so this one's a short one.
Cool.
So we're, but also by right, like, kind of like this was the feared matchup for this deck.
Mm-hmm.
I played against this deck, and
we played against this on stream a couple of times too.
Yeah, I mean, it is confirmed this deck is, there's its flaw right there, Bugs. Like, it's not like it's the only flaw. It is a flaw. Like, it's just a bad matchup.
I don't even think it's a flaw. Because I think if you played against a 3-wide heavy orange deck, it's a different thing than 4.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
But
did we play this?
But I mean, what other? Yeah, we did. I actually did well against Devastator.
Well, because my guys have no stats.
But yeah, like going, like, what other bug deck is going to be not 4-wide?
The weird blue version.
Gotcha.
The blue version that people are trying to run with, like, Venom and Bombshell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you asked them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good version, but it's a different deck. It's not, the intent is not for it to be this style deck. It's supposed to be, control-y. Let's go get let's build our hands so that we can use whichever one lets you KO someone if you're doing something. I can't remember the wording on it because I'm like, I don't understand how I would try to make that even try to work.
Yeah.
But all right.
But anyway, well, thanks for watching this.
Thanks for anyone that had the 3 minutes to tune in.
Yep. Yeah, right.
We will be playing more tomorrow, and we actually will have a special guest, my buddy who helped start Team RTFC when we were playing L5R. His name is Sean. He will be joining us tomorrow.
Yep.
And we hope to bang out a bunch of games before children need to get picked up, and then maybe more games after children get picked up. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, it could be a busy day, so I'm pretty excited about it.
His child will not need to be picked up because his child will be at home, but our children need to get picked up.
That's right.
So
and eat and all that stuff.
Yeah, All right,
cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Thanks.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you then. Bye.